Softly the hooves rose and fell, barely touching the ground under their spell. Riders of light were borne aloft, wings were beating lightly and soft. Spirits of horses live and play on higher planes of energy each day, connected to physical beings on earth, beings who need special care from birth. Horses speak through their hearts and eyes, only heard by those quiet enough to cry. For all the sins committed against these steeds, who can only love without hate, indeed. They are what is left of noble races, who lived here long ago without any traces. These beings were noble and true without fear, and lived forever here for years and years. At the fall of man, these creatures decided to serve and protect their masters unbridled, to do what they asked without wanting a thing, except love, a soft hand, and fields to run without wings. They need us now, these noble beings, for we have betrayed them and torn off their wings. We must provide a place for them to heal and regain their pride and strength of will. Avalon, Avalon is the place they may heal, a mystical place of care, love made real, where hearts can mend and souls recover, and hands can caress health back into another. There is hope for us all in such places as this, where protection is granted to all with such bliss, and healing is given without asking or plea, for that is Avalon, to heal you and me.
From the acorn grew the mighty oak, and from the oak grew I had this vision when I was a child of a farm. I wasn't raised on a farm, but I would visit family farms, and I always felt at peace and calm there. So I had this vision of developing a place for people to commune and to, retreat for renewal and for study of themselves, for connecting back to one another and to their inner self, just to better understand why they are and why they do the things they do. Today's world spins fast. We don't have time for reflection of who we are, where we come from. We don't take that time. I think it's very important to connect those dots. Otherwise, you're in this hyperventilation mode, just going through the world, getting your to-do list done, and nothing really matters. There's nothing like getting up against a horse or getting up against anything in nature to challenge that emotion, to give you an opportunity to feel. And healing is a feeling.
Legend says that after King Arthur suffered a serious injury while in battle, he was taken by ship to Avalon. At this mystical, magical place, he was nursed back to health. Modern-day Avalon is also a special place, an educational farm with 18 animals in a rural, agrarian setting nestled on 50 acres near Charlotte, North Carolina. It is an environment where children and adults can find balance away from daily routine and stress. Avalon's programs, including Healing with Horses, allow people to recuperate and grow, ready to embrace life and face its challenges. Further, our programs focus on the emotional content of life, wellness, healing, and retreats for renewal. Avalon is a place where the newest ideas in wellness, fitness, and healing for the body, mind, and spirit flourish. It is a place to unite people, animals, and nature. A place to connect back to one's inner self, which will lead to better relations with others. Avalon is a place where people can learn about gaining new insights and managing their lives. The modalities of convening with nature, animals, and self-growth programs will help people reconnect with themselves and others. Avalon offers programs for individuals, families, corporations, and organizations to manage many different life change experiences, and will work in collaboration with counseling and rehabilitation agencies to provide our clientele with a better understanding of themselves and their surroundings, ultimately giving them an enhanced capability to interact with their community. Avalon helps anyone who ventures onto the grounds and is open to inspiration, from individuals and corporations to nonprofits and religious organizations to persons with special needs and children who have been abused and or neglected. These groups can be subsidized by organizations, grants, and our own fundraising. Of the many healing programs offered, there are 4 core programs. Healing with Horses program, which is the centerpiece of services offered, Stress Management and Wellness program, the Creativity Art Therapy program, and the Breathwork program. Avalon's Healing with Horses program focuses on the interaction between horses and people. Our gentle 4-legged staff members are remarkably intuitive. These social animals can sense surface uncertainty as well as deep-seated emotional distress. In effect, they hold up a mirror to which our clients can view themselves. The 2-legged staff members help the clients apply short and long-term changes to find balanced, more fulfilling, and manageable lives. In many ways, the spirit of Avalon rides on the backs and the souls of the horses. Avalon's stress management and wellness programs focus on helping clients find balance and become good stewards to their bodies, treating them as temples. No one can avoid stress, but everyone can learn to manage it. Avalon's Creativity Art Therapy program shows how personal growth comes from finding individual creativity. Brains have 2 main hemispheres, the left, which deals with logic, sequences, analysis, and order, and the right side, which is the more artistic side and is intuitive, spatial, and random. We should be able to call on each hemisphere depending on the task at hand. Our breath is our life force. Simply breathing properly can result in vast benefits to our mind, body, and spirit. Avalon's Breathwork program teaches participants how to focus and relax through effective techniques for dealing with stress, life changes, or difficulties. The techniques are easy to weave into everyday life, allowing them to gain balance and spirit.
I'm Randall Hennion from Lexington, North Carolina. Avalon is a very exciting concept developed by Kimberly Clark. And through the benevolence of Dale Holton, the Avalon Farm has actually become a reality. For the past year, we've been laying the foundation and the groundwork for the various programs. The next few years should be a very exciting time for those who visit Avalon. The opportunity for people to break away from the fast-paced lives they live, and to have a place where they can visit, to learn and grow, and come together to truly find themselves, to find their spirit, is what Avalon's all about.
According to your ability and interest, please consider what support you would like to provide for Avalon to fulfill our vision. Avalon is a 501c3 public, nonprofit, educational, and charitable organization which relies upon donations to pay for operating costs and future growth. In addition to current annual operating expenses, which cover the maintenance of the grounds and buildings, as well as the care and feeding of the animals, Avalon is still being built. Future facilities needed include education facilities to provide guest cabins and a central bathhouse. Also needed is an animal sanctuary to provide housing and a therapy clinic for animals in need. Plans also include construction of a chapel and meditation center. As Avalon grows, there will be a need for additional guest housing with camping areas as well as a cafeteria. Please open your mind and unfold your heart to the possibilities. In addition to direct contributions, there are many more options for contributing to Avalon, including pledged contributions over time, memorial gifts, and facilities naming. There are also many smaller gifts needed, such as farm equipment, in-kind needs to provide legal, accounting, marketing, and other services. Volunteers are also needed regularly to provide general maintenance, landscaping, construction, and animal care, as well as to perform other duties around the farm. More information about how you can help Avalon can be found on Avalon's website at www.healingwithhorses.com. There you will find a list of projects and equipment needed, and also a schedule of upcoming volunteer days and events.
Y'all come back now, you.